So, I recently watched Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. The original Ghostbusters 1984 is one of the best films ever made in my opinion, one of the greatest comedies of all time, and its sequel, Ghostbusters 2, is my favourite in the franchise due to how dark it is and its dark humour. And then, Ghostbusters Afterlife is a perfect end to the three movies. Perfect ending, you get to see your hero save the day one last time. And then, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire happened. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is a mess from start to finish, and it fails to understand good writing when it comes to modern cinema. For instance, everybody likes when they hear the Ray Parker Jr. song at the beginning of the film when some big events happened. In this one, you don't get it. In fact, people were so angry that they didn't, people have done their own fan edits and you can find them on YouTube. The main thing where this film trips up is lazy writing. For instance, there's no reason for Podcast or Lucky to be in this film. They just thought they'd get them in the film because they just didn't know how to write anything else other than, oh look, Podcast and Lucky are back so you can relate to something. There's no reason for them to be in there because this one's set in New York. They don't even live there. Here's how you do it better. Oscar is most likely living in New York from Ghostbusters 2. He'll now be an adult. Have Oscar as a Ghostbuster. You know, Dana's son. It pretty much writes itself. I don't like things being inserted in films just to remind me of something that's in a past film when I've already seen the past film and I know it's there. I like nostalgia, but sometimes there's things inserted in films just because they can't be bothered to think of anything original. For instance, the librarian ghost. Ray goes to the library in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and guess what he sees, everybody? Guess what Ray sees? The librarian ghost, and she scares him. Here's how you write it better. The ghost that got away from them all those years ago in 1984, they go back to get her in this film. That would create a much more memorable scene than Ray just walking past and seeing her and being scared. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire also has way too many characters in it because it wants to fit with the TikTok generation that need everything to be fast paced because they can't concentrate on anything. There was no need for Podcast or Lucky to be in this film. They don't even live in New York. Lucky's only in this because she's Spengler's girlfriend, that's it. And there's no need for Podcast to be in it. It's barely in the damn film. One of the things I love about Ghostbusters is its equipment. And in this one in the trailer we saw that they've got new upgraded proton packs. Something to look forward to, to sink your teeth into. No. The upgraded proton packs get destroyed in this film almost instantly as soon as you see them. Pointless. There's also no impending doom in this film where you think, oh, there's going to be some big stakes here. No, there isn't. You see Garaka freeze people, smash them into tiny pieces in this film, yet at the end he freezes all 2,500 members of the Ghostbusters and they just defrost and come back to life. Crap. Here's another thing that made absolutely no sense to me, and if I'm missing something, please make me look like a fool in the comments and let me know. Garaka needed a ghost. To get another ghost to get him out of the orb so he could be free in this world. Why didn't he just use the ghost he had? Why didn't he need the ghost to get another ghost to do it? I don't understand at all. I think that's incredibly dull writing, and if I'm missing something, let me know, make me look silly. Another thing that annoyed me, which I thought was very lazy writing, was, can you remember this toy, the kind of toys? Yeah, I remember the kind of toys they had them. It's just so you have to go and buy the new line of kind of toys that have been released, for instance with Slimer where he eats that pizza. The toy comes with the exact same looking pizza. You see the toy line in a video in the movie. It's just lazy writing. They're just inserting things like they're not even set in the same universe. They're just trying to sell you products. Same with those damn mini puffs at the end. They have a after credit scene. Then after credit scene is supposed to give you a little more information for something that's to come. But no, it's just those damn mini puffs causing disaster for some trucker. So you can remember that's the last scene you saw in the movie. Just so you can go out and buy more mini puff Funko Pops. Load of crap. Ghostbusters 2016 has a more consistent script. It knows where it's going from A to B. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire does not. It's like a squiggly line that a kid's drawn, where they just scribbled all over the page. It just goes everywhere like a screaming child, and it does not know what direction to go in. Ghostbusters is a mess. Ghostbusters 1, 2 and Afterlife are perfect. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the crumbs you have on your plate after you've eaten the cake itself. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire didn't even feel like it was set in the same universe as Ghostbusters 1, 2 and Afterlife. Ghostbusters Afterlife was really down to earth and made the characters look like something of legend in a world that they didn't exist in anymore. This one's just cartoony, the characters don't even feel... Ray doesn't even feel like Ray, Winston doesn't feel like Winston to me, and Venkman just... Well, yeah, Venkman just can't be arsed like he usually does, so as he felt the same. Janine seems completely different, because in previous films she doesn't like a job and she can't even be bothered to do it half of the time. But in this one, I understand people grow, but she just didn't seem like the Janine, that I remembered. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire has sadly fallen victim to Disney's Marvel multiverse crap, and it isn't needed in this franchise, but we're getting new Netflix animations that are aimed at kids, so it's no longer an adult comedy like the original was, and I understand that. It's not written for me anymore. I love the Ghostbusters franchise, and I'll support anything they get. I will watch it, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to scream at the top of the building that it's the best thing ever, when Ghostbusters now is garbage, and it needs to be put to rest. Just like I'm going to put this episode to rest, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you liked it, I think it's amazing. You love it. You get something out of it. It's just not for me anymore. Anyway, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and join our damn cult. See thee.